What is the favourite game mode of the community? Yes, it's the weekend. We're going to deep dive a topic, and it's always good to check out the forums and see what people are talking about. So this week, a particular thread caught my eye, and it was, what's your favourite game mode? Of course, everybody's got their favourite game mode in MCOC. What is yours? Put it in the comment section down below. But it was interesting to see a poll on this and to find out what the results are. Before clicking on it, we've got to do a bit of an assumption here. Where do you think, and I think I haven't seen the results, but I would say that some of the best places, and I'll talk about mine in a minute, but I'll talk about where I assume it's going to go. One of my big assumptions would be Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds is a really fun game mode when it's working fine. There's no bugs, there's no issues and stuff like that. Yes, Battlegrounds is a fantastic game mode, and I think that's been one of the big revelations in recent years since it's been kind of like, you know, the idea came about and then been put in game. It's a really, really good mode. And I really hope it comes to a point where it's just each mode just runs decently, without bugs, without failure, without issue. But it literally took, 40 seasons, 40 plus seasons for Alliance Wars to be in a good state. And even now, it does have issues, but not as much as it used to. Back for the first 20 seasons, it was a complete scuff fest, where Kabam literally had to compensate most seasons. But in case, that's where I think that the players are going to go with this particular poll. So let's go and view the results. So, 141 people got involved with this one, which shame really, because it would be nice if more people got involved with these ones, because it's fun to kind of like see where people's interest is and like what the trends are. So story mode got 24% of the vote with 34 votes. Event Quest got 5 votes. I've seen a lot of things about Event Quest recently, and I personally think that it's got too many paths. One thing nowadays, I know there's some really weird threads going out at the moment of people saying they're bored in game. Sorry to divert away, but I've seen a few people saying like, oh, they're bored in game, or then, you know, they're finding this out, yeah, but things are boring, stale, and a lot of the time a lot of things mentioned seem to be Event Quest, and I think Event Quest is something that does need to be done quicker, because there are too many, well, not too many in a bad way, but there's a lot of very regrindable types of content in game, like Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds is a very kind of like grindable game mode, the same way that Arenas are very grindable game mode. But also there's a lot of stale kind of game modes which are just, for some players, the regularity becomes a bit boring, and that's really seen in this particular results. You can see Event Quest being that particular element where it's boring. But side quests are an interesting revelation, because I enjoy side quests, but I enjoy them for the point of creating content and also finding out, you know, how we are as a community getting through it. And that's something that's really cool. This is why I like doing these for the first week. I do a lot of side quest based content on the channel for the first week of any new update. And, you know, you all support that content, and I appreciate you for coming on by. But it is that resurgence of Battlegrounds that's an interest for players. 55 people, 39% of the vote went that way. And story mode. Story mode's interesting for players because, look, it's getting better. I've seen some people say about, oh, you know, the three-path narrative and stuff. Look, I've never seen a time where I'd love to save energy, but save my time. That's one key thing, is saving my time. If 8.3 is going to take less time than, say, all the other quests, you know, 8.2, 8.1 and stuff like that, it means Kabam can churn them out quicker. They can do better rewards as well, and, you know, move that along quickly, and at the same time focusing on other things, going, right, well, we don't have to make too many paths, so we can improve our side quests and make side quests better. Because I've seen so many complaints about side quests recently, and that's something that would be great to kind of like speed that on. Also save you energy and saving units, saving you on energy refills. Yeah, okay, I know some people that have loads of energy refills. I mean, I've got loads of energy refills myself, but I haven't done Act 8.2 100%. I've done a good chunk of it, but not all of it. Hopefully next week I get to focus on it completely, but that's another story for another day. Anyways, moving on to some of the others. Some standout things is AQ getting 1%. And that's the problem, I think, between Alliance Wars and Alliance Wars 7%. These are two modes which are becoming a little bit of, well, repetitive. I'd say repetitive. I'm going to break out my red circle of doom. There it is. There's a red circle of doom. Not Doctor Doom, but just doom. Bring it down there. So, I'd like to see them improve. I really would like to see AQ and AW improve. I was hoping Alliance Wars would be cut off as a game mode and Alliance Raids its replacement, but that hasn't happened, and Alliance Raids is still something of a mystery. It's kind of the bases for people that get that reference. Some people don't. If you're new to the game, you probably won't kind of like, know about that. But yeah, AQ and AW, I kind of feel like that's a definite. That's obviously going to be the way it is. Moving on. Now, there's some surprising things right here. I have just got back into doing Incursions, but nobody voted for Incursions. That's surprising. The problem with so many kind of like decent bits of content, finding the time for Incursions is tough. I really had to like skim some time to go, if I've got 30 minutes or even like 15 minutes at times, it's like, just a break, lunch break, whatever, is to try and like do like a couple of rooms. But then you have to look at it and go like, this hasn't felt like it's worth it for what I got back from it. It's only as things like add up that you kind of go like, am I interested in doing this? For me, at the moment, it's all about getting artifacts. My Incursion artifacts are now up to 56,000. So it means I can buy another 6-star. If I get 6-star, I dupe the 6-star, it's 7-star shards. This is how I'm looking at this at the moment. This is why I'm interested in it. Yes, I get 6-star shards. Yes, I get 5-star shards. Dupe a 5-star gets more 6-star shards. Dupe a 6-star as well. If I get enough shards, more 7-star shards. Again, like this is why I'm looking at it. But I do agree with people, like, unless you have the time to do like just doing one of the sectors, you have to make sure it's going to be advantageous. And once you get to Paragon, it's very quickly that those particular rewards start paling in comparison, because as a lot of you know, rewards buffs to side quest, to event quest have meant with awakening gems going into objectives, with tier 6 class catalyst and tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha going into other content, you can do less work, do the side quests, than doing incursions and pick up more rewards, where they have less hassle than all the stupid piddly nodes that go on in that mode. But as I said, like, it's difficult when you're finding, like, I am enjoying myself in game at the moment, which is weird. I bet some people might think, are you enjoying yourself? Yeah, I'm enjoying myself in game at the moment. I'm getting a lot done. Things that I haven't kind of like bothered to kind of share in videos and stuff, because I haven't really felt like any need to do it, because I did more in the shooting star quest. Which, is another thing that factors into it. So like I've got to get another, this is the annoying thing, isn't it? You need 5 7-stars and I have got 4, but my 5th was a dupe on one of them. So I've got 4, but I've opened 5 7-star crystals. It's bloody annoying. It's so annoying when that happens. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that done. And getting some more 6-star. Funny enough, if I get another 7-star, it's so annoying because I get another 7-star, it literally will be like, oh yeah, well you get 6k, and I'm like, oh, god, damn it. But yeah, I am looking forward to getting that done, and hopefully I don't get another 7-star, but which hopefully will be my 7th 7-star, which will be fun and funny. Any case, right, like moving on. There's other special quests that people enjoy, whether or not you enjoy Abyss, Eternity of Pain. I got to be honest, I don't really enjoy a lot of them because the difficulty curve with a lot of them just kind of like makes me feel like, damn, I got to be up in my game with stuff. And look, maybe that's the case, but that's not where I find the fun in the game. A lot of the stuff mentioned, like Battlegrounds, yeah, okay, there's a skill cap to that, to the further you go. But I enjoy that. Even if I lose, it's like, it's still fun enough. And it used to be a case I didn't enjoy Battlegrounds, but some things have improved about it, the progression based side of things, how the medals are done, which is slowly getting me like more interested with kind of like, and aligning myself to positivity that Kabam of improving things and will continue to improve things. But to finish off, right, and this is a problem, variants and arena. So for me, variants are sad to see them go. Look, quests modes need to die at some point, because it's like Kabam will look at it and go, there's no point to making this. We should be making other things. And that's where you've seen with the downfall of variants, you have seen the uptake of the likes of Eternity of Pain, Grandmaster Gauntlet, Summer of Pain, the Shooting Star Quest, and other content, even Incursions to a degree, and Battlegrounds. So for our loss with variants, our gain is elsewhere in the game from Kabam. And the problem is Arena. Like, would I like to see improvements to Arena? Of course I would. So the problem that I've got at the moment is being non-spending, and being non-spending for over a year and a half, is that I have to think about, I have to grind Arena. That's it. It's finding the time to do it, which is a problem. With such repeatable grinding content like Battlegrounds, and also, I mean, this season's a bit of an exception because it's like, you have to. Sadly, you have to. You need to hit that 400k. Look, if you do it and you lose a load of times, then you lose a load of times. But if you get the win, then that's better. If you make progression, you make progression. So that's the issue that we're presented with. I will have to grind Arena between now and the not July 4th deals. I'm not going to make it. But Cyber Weekend deals and Banquet event, those are the things I've got to focus on and do. So it's sad, really. And I know people kind of rate Arena. I like Arena because I can just go and watch a movie and then just play Arena. So it is what it is. Watch a video. Come along to a live stream. A streamer will be playing. So it's nice to do that at the same time. But yeah, that is really it. That's really it for the video. I want to get your thoughts. Put it in the comment section. What of these modes do you enjoy the most? Do you agree with everybody that of these, Battlegrounds is the best mode? Do you agree that the second best mode is story mode content? Do you also agree that side quest is there? I'm surprised to see side quest being the third most popular side quest, but third most popular mode. I think more surprised to see that Alliance Wars has skimmed a 4th place. How, I do not know. And then it's a splattering of between Arena and special quests. So yeah, do you agree with this? Do you not? Get involved in the link in the description, and I'll see you all later on. Thanks very much for watching. Check out some other content located on screen. Much love and goodbye. Have a great weekend.